So I have a generally honest question. I just have a totally honest question I want to ask all of you, and by and large the world. Why the fuck is Hypno Hustler getting a movie? Like, really, like, why is the Hypno Hustler, of all Spider-Man characters, getting a movie? La Muerte was a character, congratulations, that was a character I wasn't even aware of. That was like a 4-issue character. I can't wait for him to get a miniseries, because Marvel and Sony are buddy-buddy, to an extent. Yeah, so... Yeah, the only thing that had it going for was Bad Bunny was playing that character, but then out of nowhere, and I honestly thought, and keep in mind, yes, I'm aware this news has been out for nearly a week. I was away on vacation with my girlfriend, celebrating, just having time with her, and I honestly thought when the news broke, I thought this was like a legit, like, fake news. I to quote a really horrible human being, fake news. Totally fake news. The fakest of news. I'm never doing that again. The fucking Hypno Hustler. Oh, I thought this was something from The Onion, okay? The Hypno Hustler is getting a movie. Now, for those who don't know who the Hypno Hustler is, the Hypno Hustler is a F-list Spider-Man, almost said Batman, Spider-Man villain, who, his whole shtick is that he is a pretty awful caricature of black culture. He's looking back on on that character, it's really bad. And what's also crazy is that it's fucking Donald Glover playing the character of the Hypno Hustler. And I'm just sitting here like, why? Now, caveat with all these movies, this might be good. Like, there could be you can always run the gambit that this movie could be good, and Donald Glover wouldn't put his name on something that would be bad. Like, 9 times out of 10, I say 9 times out of 10, he wouldn't put his name to something that is bad, okay? I'm gonna be cool about it. And I think he's a great actor. I think he's a great musician, too. So, obviously, there was something about Hypno Hustler that, they can't go with that name, right? They gotta just call it Hustler, right? Like, they're just gonna take the Hypno out, right? And just call it Hustler, right? Like, that's the only logical way you could do this. And honestly, now you could spin it as like a cool, like, bring this character out of the 70s, because it was a pretty, like, looking back on that character. And the only reason I know this character was for a brief second, me and my friend Dan Torrey, most of you guys would know as Torrey GNR1, wanted to do a news channel for YouTube called The Hypno Hustler. It was basically supposed to be like a parody of a couple of our friends' videos who were using like some other character, I can't remember. And yeah, we were like, let's get another like ridiculously lesser known character. And he was like, dude, Hypno Hustler. And I'm like, right on. So yeah, that was the only way I remember the Hypno Hustler. So yes, this is just, again, Sony literally taking Spider-Man's corpse, ripping it open, and pulling out IPs that literally they have no need to. Like Muerte, I can't even remember I'm saying that name right, is a character like even I didn't even realize was a Spider-Man character. No one, like, you could, now, again, you could make this as a cool, like, story that could be like a faux superhuman story, and to be fair, it could be good. But this is Sony, and they're responsible for Morbius. They're also responsible for a few other Spider-Man titles, aren't they? So so you'll forgive me if I don't exactly have the utmost faith in this title. Like, literally, you could have gone with so many other characters. You could have done, Sony, and I know you can't do this because you're incapable of doing a actually original supervillain movie. You literally could have done a fucking, you could have done, other characters. You could have used Cardiac. Again, a C-list character, but does have enough to him to make an interesting movie. So Cardiac could have been cool. You could have used Will-O-the-Wisp, another C-list, D-list character, but he's got some interesting story behind him. You could have even made a film about about Sandman or Silver Sable. You're trying to do that, but for some reason Hypno Hustler has got cut in front of the line for Silver Sable and the Wild Pack. God knows why. And yeah, so here we are with this. Now, I do think that I will say though that this theme song, this soundtrack, is probably going to be pretty bitchin'. I will say that, like, no matter how bad this movie it might be, the Hypno Hustler soundtrack, I'm banking on is probably going to be pretty damn good. I get this weird feeling that even if the movie sucks, we'll all walk away going, oh, the soundtrack was actually pretty boss. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, they haven't, if it's one thing you can hang your hat on, Sony knows how to make a soundtrack, to a movie and make it interesting. Yeah. I wish I could say about the Spider-Man movies, but what the fuck do I... Well, most Spider-Man movies. Let's be real. The one Spider-Man movie we're more excited about than anything, more than Craven, more than anything, really, is Across the Spider-Verse. That's really, like, what should have been done is drop all the live-action stuff, let Marvel handle the live-action stuff, and focus on doing animated films centered around the Spider-Verse. That's what should have been done, and now we're giving Hypno Hustler a movie. With, yes, the caveat of a really damn good actor. So, there's that. We got that. And, again, this movie hasn't come out. I'm just saying, like, this is something, like, straight out of the fucking Onion, and I don't know what to make of it. That's what I'm trying to say, is, like, this is the dumbest thing I have heard in a while. And just when you think Sony didn't do something stupid, they go, haha, did you say give Hypno Hustler a movie? And I was like, I didn't say that. Well, you're getting it. Cool. Not really, but sure. So that's where we are. Like, that's where we are with Sony, and I don't know what to think about any of this. Again, Donald Glover wouldn't put his name to this unless there was something interesting about it. So, unless the script is really good, yeah. It'll be crazy, though, if this movie is good, I will come back and be like, yeah, this is pretty good. But given Sony's track record so far, I'm like, yeah, no, what do we... Oh, I can't wait for the Hypno Hustler memes. He's going to Hypno. See? He's Hypnoing right now. Yeah, I pulled the Morb memes. I morbed it up. Anyway, so is this movie going to be good? We don't know. But given the track record, we're kind of like, no. And that's the same thing. Like, we're even giving Kraven the Hunter a movie, and I have no faith in that. The only thing Spider-Man-wise that Sony is doing that I have the utmost faith in, and I think we can all agree, is Spider-Verse. Like, it proved itself to be a really good moneymaker and a damn good Spider-Man film. Like I said before, this is probably, like, Into the Spider-Verse is my favorite Spider-Man movie. And I got a feeling Across the Spider-Verse is going to be awesome. Alright? But anyway, so... yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of the Hypno Hustler getting a film? What we need now is a Big Wheel film. We totally need Big Wheel to get a movie now. Yeah. That one's for you. That one's for you, Dan. That one's for you, Dan Torrey. Anyway, yeah, just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.